Raiders of the Lost Ark, Call of Duty, Return of the Jedi, Harry Potter, they've all got one thing in common. They were all recorded here, Abbey Road Studio 1. The whole idea behind Spitfire Audio was to approach recording samples exactly the same way you would film scores. Same place, same microphones, same people. So it's only natural that we'd end up in this iconic location.
There's a magic in the air, and it's the essence of composers who've recorded here. Incredible composers like John Williams, Jerry Goldsmith, Alan Silvestri, Thomas Newman, Edward Elgar, of course. Almost everybody on the planet will have heard a piece of music that has been recorded in this room.
So here's bar 7.
When a lot of people think about Abbey Road, they think of the Beatles, and quite rightly too. They did like 95% of their work in this building. They recorded most of their output in Studio 2. Studio 1, where we are, I would describe that as the centrepiece of Abbey Road. It's where it all began. The opening ceremony on the 12th of November 1931 with Sir Edward Elgar and the LSO was in Studio 1. It was originally built for classical music. Today, 99% of the work that's done in Studio 1 is either film music or game music.
The reason Abbey Road 1 is such a destination is for a number of reasons. Firstly, the size is just immense. So you can get 200 players in here, which gives you a lot of scope for that kind of big Hollywood sound. But also it probably has the best microphone cupboard in the world. So it's that combination of old and new technology that you get here. It's not just the heritage. So this is a massive creative partnership, so much so we're developing a number of new ranges, the first of which is called Abbey Road 1 Film Scoring Selections. The first product within this range, captured in this iconic space, is Orchestral Foundations, which is, as it describes, the foundation, the starting point of this journey that we're going to take everyone on.
Orchestral Foundations is split into the 4 choirs of the orchestra, and those are strings, woodwinds, brass and percussion. It's a full symphony-sized orchestra. The strings are arranged all across one keyboard, so it's pre-orchestrated for you, very, very easy to use. It blends beautifully from the top right down to the bottom. The woodwinds are set in woodwinds high and woodwinds low, and again these are orchestrated, so you don't need to understand how the individual instruments lock together within the range. The brass we've split into 3. So you have the low brass, everything from the trombones down. You've got the horns on their own, and then the trumpets on their own, and they're 2 very different sounds. The percussion section is an incredible 2-player percussion section, which covers not only all of the orchestral staples, everything from 4 bass drums at the very bottom end, all the way through a wide selection of drums. It also contains some unique instruments sourced from the players' own collections. Orchestral Foundations will be accompanied by a range of smaller, more focused selection libraries, and these cover different playing styles and different groups of instruments, but with a very specific focus with each package, and again, very easy to use.
What I'm really excited about as a composer is to get the sound of cinema under my fingers, but also something that just springs out of the box, is easy to use, pre-orchestrated. It just gives you that instant satisfaction, that instant gratification.
This partnership means a lot to Abbey Road. This is the massive deal. Working with a partner like Spitfire, who undoubtedly are at the forefront of sample technology. Our clients use Spitfire products, the engineering team here use Spitfire products, and it just makes complete sense that we're now working together. We've got so many amazing ideas, and everyone's sort of firing on all cylinders, and you can feel the energy between Abbey Road and Spitfire and what we can do together.
It's going to be really exciting to hear music composed by people all over the world who can finally access orchestral sound at such a high quality, recorded in this space, in a place where legends of film scoring have recorded some of the most iconic film scores of all time.
This is a unique opportunity, 2 pillars, 2 British institutions coming together, working together. And we want to take everyone on this journey with us. Usually we're quite secretive about these things, but we want to share the experience as this project grows and evolves with everyone.
Some of our users really like to dive into the products and tweak and do very, very detailed orchestration. And they'll be very excited to know that one of the projects that we're working on together is a new modular orchestra that will be the most detailed orchestral library we've ever created. And we haven't forgotten about Studio 2.